What's up? I just wanted to make a video here showcasing my configuration for Pokémon Shield on the Galaxy S22 Snapdragon Adreno 730. Seems to be working pretty well. The only issues I really get are crashes. So let me turn that volume down. The issues I get are mostly just crashes, and those are mostly maintainable, like for the sake of playability. If you're going to a new area, or you know, something that might graphically happen, just save a lot. Just save a lot, basically. And it seems to be working pretty well. This is the device when it's not super heated up. It does get hot. It gets hot. Thermal throttling, you know, obviously keeps it from damaging itself. But these frames will slow down. And it gets really bad if your configuration is not set up or won't work at all. So I've gotten my configuration to the point where it almost always works. It does crash like that sometimes. I'm still building these shaders. Every time I launch this, there's more shaders because I'm doing more things. So just keep that in mind, but it does mostly work. So I'll go up, I'll do a few things. I recently cleared the shaders so I can test this. I'll go ahead and do this raid here, so I can show you what it looks like. And it's going to build all these shaders because I've never loaded these before. So this is the first time. It basically is like the first time. If it was another Pidove that came up in a raid another time after I did this again, see how it's building, it wouldn't be building, so it would run a lot better. But I'm just gonna freaking Dynamax this thing. You see, it's not crashing in the cutscene. Alright, I'll just let it run. This scene natively runs a lot faster just because, I mean, obviously, my system is loading it for the first time. So these scenes will take a little while, especially if they're loading for the first time. You can see it literally, it is building the cache right now. So, yep. I'll let this run through and catch the Pokemon so y'all can see that it doesn't crash or whatever. There's obviously, this is a pretty early build for the newest version of Eden here. But it seems to be working pretty well. I'm gonna keep working on it and get it to run a little better. Me and my buddy Ditto here, we're gonna work on it. You can see it's maintaining frames. Alright, we're gonna catch this bird, this large bird. Three big booms? Come on. There it goes. Great. Awesome. Yeah, so I'll show you the configuration here. Seems to work pretty well. As I said, just be sure to save a lot because you're gonna crash. At least a few times every time you go to like a very graphically challenging area. So yeah, I'll get into the configuration now since I got you here. I actually wanted to do a top-down video because, well, for one, my Galaxy S22 doesn't have the recording power to run alongside the game, right? But also, like, I myself prefer when people just show everything like a front to back guide, right? So that's what I want to see, so that's what I'm going to do. Here, check this out. So we want all these settings, leave it in handheld. Now, actually within the newest version of Eden, you can actually export your controls if you wanted. So I could even put it in the video. I'm probably not unless someone asked for it, but I just want to show you my settings so you can do it yourself. It's pretty easy. So we'll go to graphics. This is my settings right now. You will undoubtedly get better graphics if you turned it down, like in one of these. But I leave it at 1x just to test the stability, and it just looks cool. So leave our disk shader cache on. We don't want force maximum clocks because it doesn't really help. It actually just screws stuff up, as do a lot of these that I leave unchecked. You can turn up sharpness. I just haven't because I don't care. Audio is fine. Debug is fine. Evansville. So I have tested these, not nearly to the extent that I would have wanted to make a full guide on. This is just a prototype basically. So extended dynamic state, I've tested this. It can help in certain situations, but it's overall bad and it like lowers your quality. I think it's for higher spec devices, but not this one. And if you're wondering what this device is, I'm going to put it in the title, but it's the Galaxy S22 with the Snapdragon chipset and the Adreno 730. I turn on descriptor indexing. Yeah, this one is supposed to be set off, so leave that off. Fast GPU time will be turned on by default. You want to turn that off because it won't help on this phone. It might help on other phones, but not this one. And then VRAM, I've just been using aggressive because if you're safe with your saves, you can just, I mean, it'll work better, but it'll be a little more, what do you call it, unstable. And then fast CPU time. We do want fast CPU time because that'll force clocks, force the maximum switch clocks, and then you can do fast mode. I haven't actually tested fast, but it won't really matter because my phone will, stop me from, clocking anything too high before it gets too hot anyway. We leave this all as is. These settings are for different scenarios, and then we want the 4 GB recommended. That'll be on any device, I think. Actually, it'll just say 4 gigabytes recommended for any device, even if you had like 20 gigabytes. But anyway, yep, those are the settings. I will show you actually I'll clear all the shaders, and I'll show you what happens when I load them for the first time. Because those are from previous loads. It saves the shaders from all of the previous times I played. So actually, if you do get crashes, that's what you should be doing. If you get a crash, it doesn't mean that it stopped working. It just means that it may have tripped up while building the pipeline here like this, you see. So sometimes, excuse me, sometimes they will just break. Like if I just kept running in this direction, eventually it might break because I've never loaded anything like any of these before, right? So I just keep going. And see, I just got here for the first time. What I want to do is save, because I've never been here before. I might just crash. Who knows? But now that I have my save, I can just keep going. And if it crashed here, if it just randomly crashed for no reason, and, well, it wouldn't be for no reason, but if it crashed, just boot it again, it'll probably, most likely, just work the second time, just because it loaded correctly the second time. You can see my frames. It's not too bad. We'll go Ninjask there. I already have one of those. Alright. Well, that's all I really wanted to show you guys. Let me know if there's any other games you want me to test. There's not, you can't do every game because of compatibility, but Eden is being updated and has a lot of good stuff. See, there was the crash. I was expecting it. That was the crash. So that's why you save a lot. But yeah, basically that's it. I'm gonna keep working on this to see if I can stop the intermittent crashes across the board. So let me know if you like this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, whatever. I hope it works for you. You know, me and Ditto, we had a fun time testing it out. So later, y'all.